good morning, everyone. It is Dave, and we are here on May the 10th, Sunday, Mother's Day. So we want to thank you all for joining us today. And before we do our normal reading, we want to read something out of the book of Proverbs for all of our mothers out there. Proverbs 31:31. This is out of the New King James Version. It says, "Give her of the fruits of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates." Make sure you all take care of your mothers today. Give them some special love. Give them a hug. If you can't hug them, give them a phone call. If you can't give them a phone call, just keep them in your thoughts. All right. So we are back again today in the book of John, and we're on chapter 2 for those of you that have been following along. Today, John chapter 2 is 36 verses long. Nope. Whoa, it's only 25 verses long. All right. John chapter 2 is 25 verses long and only covers 3 topics. Water turned to wine. Yeah. I think a lot of people would like that today, wouldn't they? Jesus cleanses the temple, and the discerner of hearts. So once again, if you don't have a Bible, you can go to Bible.com or your YouVersion app on your phone. I will have links down below as well to where you can purchase a Bible if you'd like to include one like this one, exactly like this one that I paid $9.99 for. All right? Cool. All right. Water turned to wine. On the 3rd day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Now both Jesus and his disciples were invited to the wedding. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Whatever he says to you, do it." Now there were set there 6 water pots of stone, according to the manner of purification of the Jews, containing 20 or 30 gallons apiece. Jesus said to them, "Fill the water pots with water." And they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, "Draw some out now, and take it to the master of the feast." And they took it. When the master of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom, and he said to him, "Every man at the beginning sets out the good wine, and when the guests have well drunk, then the inferior. You have kept the good wine until now." This beginning of signs Jesus did in Cana of Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed him. After this he went down to Capernaum, he and his mother, his brothers, and his disciples, and they did not stay there many days. Jesus cleanses the temple. Now the Passover of the Jews was at hand, and when Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and he found in the temple those who had sold oxen and sheep and doves and money changers doing business. When he had made a whip of cords, he drove them all out of the temple, with the sheep and the oxen, poured out the changers' money, and overturned the tables. And he said to those who sold doves, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of merchandise." Then his disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house has eaten me up." So the Jews answered and said to him, "What sign do you show to us, since you do these things?" Jesus answered and said to them, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will rise it up." Then the Jews said, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you will rise it up in 3 days?" But he was speaking of the temple of the body. Therefore, when he had risen from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this to them, and they believed the scripture and the word which Jesus had said. The discerner of hearts. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover, during the feast, many believed in his name when they saw the signs which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself to them, because he knew all men, and they had no need that anyone should testify of man, for he knew what was in man. All right, that concludes our reading of the book of, chapter 2 of the book of John. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate you all sticking around with us through this. Our goal is to get to the end of the New Testament, and we will, chapter by chapter, verse by verse. So thanks so much for watching. As always, if you would give us a thumbs up, that helps us in the ratings a little bit and helps kind of keep our videos pushed up at the top if someone does searches and such. So, but even more so, what we really want you to do is to share it. Just share this video. Who knows, someone out there may need exactly what we read today. So thanks so much for everything. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not alone.